big as you.
Very nice.
On a cold, wet spring morning, we set out for the Geelong Botanical Gardens, a place where time lives in green and gold. Founded in 1851, these gardens are among the oldest in Australia, yet they continue to grow and evolve, blending new plantings with trees that have stood here for more than a century. Today, our journey begins in the new section of the gardens, a place of renewal and diversity, before we wander toward the heritage giants and finally into the warmth of the arboretum, all in search of the ancient ginkgo tree. The newer section of the gardens feels open and contemporary, native grasses swaying in the wind, textures of silver and green. This area represents the living future at the gardens. Drought-tolerant design, sustainable water use, and Australian plants adapted to our changing climate. Even on a cold and rainy day, the scent of eucalyptus and coastal breeze reminds us that this is a garden that belongs to the land it stands on. What's this one? South Africa. Does smell beautiful. What's the... What sort of tree is that? We encounter the great bunya pine.
A dragon tree.
Its lineage dates back to the time of the dinosaurs, a living fragment of Gondwana. These trees were sacred to Aboriginal people of Queensland, whose great bunya gatherings celebrated the harvest of its massive cones. Standing beneath its spiked canopy, you can almost feel the echo of those ancient feasts and ceremonies. A reminder that trees are not just plants, they are memories made of wood. Nearby, in a quiet corner, stands the Woolamai pine, once thought extinct for 90 million years until rediscovered in a hidden canyon in 1994. The specimen here at Geelong carries that story forward, of secrecy, survival and resilience. It's sometimes called the dinosaur tree, and in its waxy needles and bubbly bark we see life's determination to endure. Further on we find a Moreton Bay fig, whose great buttress roots seem to crawl like living sculpture. This species is a signature of 19th century Australian gardens, a living cathedral. The Geelong specimen was planted over 120 years ago. Its crown spreads more than 25 metres across, offering shelter to possums, birds and weary travellers alike. Beneath its canopy the rain quiets as though the world pauses to listen. Across the path is a Himalayan cedar.
Look at this one.
It carries the scent of altitude and snow. In its native home of the Western Himalayas, it's considered sacred, the tree of the gods. Planted here in the late 1800s, it now towers above the younger plantings. Its blue-green needles shimmer with raindrops, a vision of peace that connects the mountains of Asia with the southern skies of Victoria. As we wander deeper, the style of the garden changes, from the modern to the historic. Here, the English oaks stretch wide, branches heavy with age. Nearby, a copper beech, planted around the turn of the century, glows even under grey skies, its rich red leaves turning almost purple in the rain. But trees are heritage listed, cherished for their age, form and cultural importance, reminders of the Victorian passion for European landscapes. Further on, we see the Chilean wine palm with its great smooth trunk like carved stone. This palm is one of the slowest growing trees in the world. The specimen here is more than 130 years old and still rising. It belongs to an endangered species once harvested for its sweet sap. But here it stands, protected, admired and free. It's a living sculpture of endurance, graceful in every season. We pass by, just beyond, a curious shape catches the eye, the dragon tree, Dracana draco, from the Canary Islands. Its branching form looks otherworldly, each arm like a frozen flame. Its red resin was once prized as dragon's blood, used in medicine, dye and varnish. The Geelong specimen is one of Victoria's finest, a survivor from early plant collections, thriving under careful care. Standing beneath it, you can't help but sense magic, the mix of myth and botany that gives gardens their soul. And then, the reason we came, the Ginkgo biloba, the maidenhair tree. The species older than flowers, older than bees. The only living member of a lineage that once shaded the dinosaurs. The Geelong Ginkgo is one of the largest in Australia, a National Trust of Victoria listed significant tree, celebrated for its scientific and aesthetic value. Its fan-shaped leaves hold a gentle symmetry, green now, but in autumn they'll turn to liquid gold before falling all at once in a glorious shower. Yen sits quietly on a bench beside it. The rain falls.
Come under here again, hon.
She closes her eyes. In her stillness, you can almost feel the rhythm of the tree. Slow, ancient, eternal. Beyond the Heritage Walk, we find another giant, the coastal redwood, Sequoia sempervirens. This one was planted in 1873, making it over 150 years old. It recently celebrated that milestone with a community event, a living monument to longevity. Its bark feels soft, like velvet. Its crown disappears into the mist. These trees are among Earth's tallest, and here in Geelong it thrives. A little piece of California's soul, rooted in Victorian soil. Nearby, the blue Atlas cedar, a relative of the Himalayan species, was planted in the 1890s. Its silvery blue needles seem to shimmer in every kind of weather. It was planted here as part of an avenue commemorating Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee, a reminder of the connection between horticulture and history. As we near the arboretum, the light begins to change. The golden elm spreads wide, its luminous canopy glowing even in dull weather. This cultivar, introduced in the late 1800s, is famous for turning ordinary parkland into living sunlight. Here, it's a favourite for local families, a tree that invites you to linger. And now, the final stop on our walk, the Arboretum. It feels warmer here, more sheltered, alive with bird calls and the scent of damp soil.
Wow.
Among palms, ferns and tropical shade we find a quiet treasure, the Bodhi Tree, a descendant of the sacred fig under which the Buddha attained enlightenment. Its heart-shaped leaves tremble softly, even when there's no wind, as if breathing.
Very nice.
Jens sits beneath it, eyes closed, the rain easing at last. After the cold search for the ginkgo, this moment feels like coming home. The warmth of reflection, the peace of being found by what we were seeking. As we leave the gardens, the rain returns gentle and forgiving. We came searching for one tree, but found a forest of stories. From Gondwana pines to Himalayan cedars, from the redwoods of California to the sacred fig of India, every tree here speaks of a language of endurance. The Geelong Botanic Gardens are a living archive,
Creeping pig.
awarded heritage protections for their age, diversity and cultural significance. And as we walk away, the message feels clear. If you slow down and listen,
Ombu. Here.
the trees will tell you everything.
Ombu tree. Bird catcher. That's a lacebark from Queensland, New South Wales. That one's a bird catcher.
Can you see my fish in the water drinking?
Look at this on this side. That's it. That's the ginkgo. Look, there's the ginkgo leaf. That's got to be an old ginkgo. That one to get that big. Look. Stay there for a sec. What's this? How old is it? Okay.
This one, I can.
don't know. What's the next tree? Can you see what that one is? I can't read it. Hang on a sec. Another banya? No, that's still a banya. What's that one? Yeah.
No?
Mm. Smells like a rainforest. Go to your left. Okay.
This one is where we just start.
Oh, Illawarra plum.
blues tracing every line. You're the melody that lingers when the storm is gone. I still hear you close, though you're so far from home. Clouds break slow, but I feel your shadow stay. Every flash of lightning carries what you couldn't say. In the hush between the thunder, I feel my heart remain, calling out your name. Through time and through the pain, and I know that every drop falling down carries bits of you spinning all around. Though the wind might blow me far away, baby, your echo echoes anyway. You're my echo in the rain, in the storm and in the calm. You're the voice I hear again, a steady light, a healing balm. When the world's unsteady, when I'm fading into gray, you're my echo in the rain, darling, you won't slip away. Moonlight splits the puddles, reflections of your eyes, walking through the shadows where our laughter still survives. I reach for something solid, but I find your warmth remains, soft as distant thunder calling out my name. Morning comes to carry away the darkest part, but even light can't wash away the beats deep in my heart. When every new beginning feels like just the old again, I'm holding on to echoes, holding on to your name. And I know that every drop falling down carries bits of you spinning all around. Though the wind might blow me far away, baby, you're echoes anyway. You're my echo in the rain, in the storm and in the calm. You're the voice I hear again, a steady light, a healing balm. When the world's
Son?
unsteady, when I'm
Son?